Greetings, good people. Today we are talking about silence, and in particular, noble silence, and some of the benefits of silence on this liberation journey. Welcome to my channel. My name is Antoinette Cooper, and this is Antoinette Be Free, where we speak about freedom. So I'm getting ready to participate in a 7-day silent meditation retreat in my 2-year Timeless Wisdom training with Thomas Hubel. And I'm really excited about it. And by the time you see this video, I will already be in the thick of silence. And I've done silent meditation retreats before. The first one, I believe, was 2015 of Vipassana silent meditation retreat, a 10-day, um, where even though I was okay with the silence, there were other rules that were a part of the retreat, one being no journaling and not having electronics. And I was fine with the no electronics, but with the journaling, especially as a poet, I found that really, really challenging. And I really saw my addiction in that area, where every so often I would get up and go to the bathroom because there was a Sharpie in the bathroom. And I would take a paper towel into the stall with me and I would write these amazing words and then go back and sit down in the meditation hall. And I just continued to get up and go to the bathroom like somehow I had a bladder issue. Um, so that was a challenge for me. But since then, I'd continued to do silent meditation retreats, especially with Buddhist Insights and the silent meditation retreats that they've had. The longest retreat I've had in particular was a 2-month silent meditation retreat at Buddhist Insights Empty Cloud Monastery in New Jersey. But I didn't get to have 2 months of silence because I was the retreat manager. And so I was creating the space so that the monks could enjoy 2 months of silent meditation. And there were moments of time where I got to also enjoy the silence alongside with them. But, if something needed to be handled or taken care of, then that was my responsibility. But with all of these experience in silent meditation, I've come to understand and appreciate this quality of silence called noble silence. And I've had an opportunity to renew my relationship with silence because before the meditation retreats, my relationship with silence was I come from the household of seen and not heard. So that kind of silence that was really punitive, or the ways in which sometimes we weaponize silence, like in imposing the silent treatment on someone. And so that kind of silence is really unhealthy. And renewing my relationship with silence had me really welcome what's possible in silence. That instead of using all of my energy out there and being in communication with someone out there or something out there or a world out there, in the silence, I get an opportunity to really check in with my world in here and the vastness of that world and the different qualities of that world. And when you're not doing things like talking with other people, and it's noble silence, so it's not, in this agitated energy, um, but where silence is honored and silence is valuable and silence is rich, then it gives you the freedom to go within. Um, and for each silent meditation retreat, there's always the opportunity to take it on newly with a child's mind. So in taking this on newly with the training, then there are some things that I'm doing a bit differently. One is I'm not journaling and I'm not going to the bathroom to write in the stalls on paper towel, and there are no Sharpies around. So I'm really going to take on the challenge of not journaling and releasing my addiction in that way to journaling and releasing even my identity as a writer and a poet and not holding on and grasping these words as though words don't flow through me and I will never have words flow through me again. So if beautiful words flow through, then I will admire them and release them. So I'm taking that on. The second thing that I'm taking on here is I will also be fasting during the retreat. Um, and I'm aiming for doing a water fast for the 7 days. So I'm not sure what to expect with that because silence is noticing that this area is not active, but in a fast, then I'm sure my belly will be talking to me and maybe suffering may show up. And I've fasted before, but I've not done both at the same time. And so I'll be curious to see how fasting shows up when I won't be protesting about my hunger, but being with my hunger until it transforms into something else that I can be with. And then the third thing that I'm taking on newly is silent meditation. I get to sit with myself and my inner being, but part of the training is looking at healing collective trauma at the individual, ancestral, and collective levels as well. And so a silent meditation where I am also present to ancestral energies and collective energies and the collective presence and how that might be different. All of these things I don't necessarily know, but I am curious about how that will show up. And so, yes, in that space, I will be away from technology for a week and then I will get back to see um, how things have been moving in the world and how things have been moving through you. And I also look forward to you sharing with me any questions that you might have about silent meditation or questions you might have about fasting or wonderings that you might have, or also sharing your experience with silence and whether you've done any silent meditation retreats or just anything that's arising. So thank you for your attention. Um, Feel free to comment, like, share, and subscribe. And I hope that you have a beautiful day. Ciao.